the aesthetic is great. I like the black, the white, the contrast, the green dress. My guess is this is some sort of social commentary on race and power and greed and or envy. And it all works together really cool. You're wondering all along what's going on. Where does this lead? How do you play this game that they're playing? And yeah, it's got this sort of duality of it, and a sort of little kind of twist at the end, which was fun.
Really interesting piece of work. I'm not sure if I understood all of it, but I loved the imagery. I loved the contrast of the black and white, the kind of spy thriller elements, deception, manipulation, intrigue, and surprise. You had some really, really great elements going on, really fun and very creative and imaginative and well
Yeah,
executed.
this one's super interesting. The use of just like an all like white soundstage is very it's so stark and a strong choice, and I feel like it's kind of like a minimalist thing, and it makes you focus exactly like on the subjects. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was interesting because you didn't know what was going to happen next. The sound design was great. It made the room feel so large. And also, yeah, the PD was great too. Like just a very visually well done film. So really enjoyed it. Great
This
job.
film was really creative, very yin and yang, very balanced. I got the feeling that the game was going to be life or death right from the bat. So I also kind of knew that there was going to be a setup. There was this looming uncertainty and build-up there in the plot. And I'm not really sure if it's intentional for the plot to be so telling, but if it was, then the storytelling was really straightforward and concise. I didn't expect the corruption to go so far, and I also really want to know what's in the briefcase.
Almost reminded me of Spy versus Spy with the black and the white, the chessboard and everything, and the briefcases and all that, and the mystery behind it. It had good contrast, good shots and visuals, and it was a mysterious little intense story.
So this short film was really interesting. I had no idea what was going on, or I didn't really have much of an idea of what it was about, but I thought the shots and the editing was so smooth and clean, and just like how everything was like so sneaky, and I don't know, I just really digged it. Even at the ending, I did not expect. I really enjoyed it, and I would watch this again.
I really like this concept, the minimalistic and very contrasting colors, the characters. I like the checkmate reference, but with a very different result, and I like how they put in some treason in there as well. I thought it was very intriguing. I really liked it.
It had the feel of like an old Bond movie to me. Like definitely like 80s Bond was like what I was like experiencing while watching this. And I love that it was like really intense, and there was all this drama and all this build up, and it's for a chess game. So I love the kind of like I wasn't expecting that to be the build-up, so I loved that that's what it was all about. I also loved that how they actually cut together the chess piece itself, and how you had moments where you could kind of see, because chess is all about thinking like ahead and how many moves ahead you are as opposed to your opponent. So I loved the parts where you could kind of see each person like individually thinking like, well, if I did this, then these next 5 things would be the repercussions of that, and it's like each person ends up killing the other one or what have you, or they end up dying, or however it ended up being. And so I loved them cutting that in, because essentially that's what chess is about. It's about being able to think ahead and anticipate your opponents. And I absolutely love that you never saw what was in the suitcase. Like, leave it as a mystery. That's 100% what should happen. I thought it was really fun.